the grandson of Right Thought. Welcome to the School of Marvelous Light. When things don't work right, how does it make you feel? Like when you get in your car, you go to start it, and it doesn't act right. What's the feeling that comes on to you? It could be something as simple as a pen. You're about to write something, and the pen that you're using doesn't have any ink in it. But you didn't know that when you grabbed the pen, so an unexpected situation happens when it doesn't have the ink, and you start to feel something. What are those feelings? Frustration, anger, get upset, stress a little bit, depending on what is the thing that's not working right and how bad you need it to work right. If you need it to work right bad, then you'll be more frustrated when it doesn't work. But the point is that when something doesn't work the way that it's supposed to, it causes anger and frustration, causes stress. So mankind, whatever words y'all want to use, people ain't working right. And because they ain't working right, it causes frustration, anger, wrath. The same feelings that you feel when your car doesn't work right or your computer ain't working right or whatever it is you're doing ain't operating correctly. You get frustrated, you get upset, you get full of wrath, correct? Well, these are all things that man made. Man makes something that don't work right. You get frustrated when it don't work right. So what do you think the creator of man feels when man doesn't work right according to his specifications, according to his design? Do you think it causes frustration, wrath? Well, is God's wrath kindled against this place of people, mankind, man, whatever words y'all want to use? Is his wrath kindled against this place? And like I said, is it because man isn't operating correctly? Every time Abba go to turn it on, it acts defective, it acts broke, it acts retarded, it acts perverted. Are these the words that he says? Yeah. So the creator of man, his wrath is kindled because man isn't doing what he was designed to do. And what was man designed to do? If you be a man, you probably should know the answer to that question. What were you designed to do? Well, all of those who read Ecclesiastes and understand it know what man was designed for. He was given a duty by his creator, but he don't like doing the duty that he was given by his creator. He don't. And so he's not even man anymore. He's not even what Abba created anymore. Just like he said in his word, where he said, I planted an upright vine. What is this degenerate vine I'm looking at? In other words, I planted a certain type of plant here. Why am I looking at something that don't even look like what I planted? That's man. That's man. We're going to get some words that Abba uses to describe the time that you're living in, since a lot of people want to act silly about it. You're going to be hurt if you say you follow Christ truly. You're going to suffer great persecution, and especially at this time on the clock. You're going to be lonely. You're going to shed lots of tears. You're going to mourn and be in sorrow in this particular time on the earth. And if you're not, then you're not Christ. It's just that simple. Because like I said, we're going to read about the characteristics of man. Now, I asked you guys earlier, what was man designed to do? To fear his creator and keep his creator's commands. That's so simple and easy to understand, isn't it? Because that's what you do with your car. You design the car. It has some commands. When it don't do those commands, you get frustrated, mad, get the kick in the car, ready to throw this shit into the junkyard and all kind of shit when it don't work right. Buy me a new one. Yeah, just like Abba said to Israel, I'm going to make a new Israel out of you, Moses, because I'm tired of these Israelites that don't act right according to what I've created. Let's see what words he uses here to describe the people of the times you're living in. This know also that in the last days, are you living in the last days or in the first days? What do you think? That in the last days, perilous times shall come. Do you understand the word perilous? Dangerous, risky. Do you see what I'm trying to explain to you? If you follow Christ in the last days, then you are living in perilous times, very risky and dangerous days you're living in. And why? Why is it risky to be living in these days? For men shall be lovers of their own selves. They don't have time to think about you. They're too busy thinking about themselves. And it proves that people don't know love. Because what is love? Love seeketh not his own. Well, what does this says? Men will be lovers of their own selves. See how they're doing the opposite of what Abba has designed him to do? How do you fulfill the law? Is it any different than the design that Abba has said from the beginning? The commandment he gave us all from the beginning has never changed, which is what? To love. Now, how can you love if you only are thinking of yourself and being selfish? So that's one attribute about the people that are around you in this day. They are selfish as hell. They are covetous. They want what you have. Anytime they look outside of themselves and see someone else have something that they consider to be value, they hate that person and they want to take what they have from them. And some do. They blackmail, they bribe, they put hits out on people and put money on people's heads. They do all kind of wickedness to get gain in this world. Covetous, looking at another man's wife and desiring her for yourself. What the hell think he deserves a woman like that for? Boasters. All they do is talk about what they have. All the material wealth that they have accrued. All of the money that they've stacked up. This is all they like to talk about. How much money they have, how many followers they have, how many subscriptions that they have. This is all that they think about, all that they focus on, all they give their energy to. It's shit. Stuff. Boasters. Proud. Blasphemers. Do y'all know what a blasphemer is? It's someone who calls something that's holy not holy. Calls it wicked. Just like when they called Christ Beelzebub. That's blasphemy of the Holy Ghost. The sin you can't be forgiven for. Well, he says you're walking around a whole lot of blasphemers. People that call good evil and evil good. That's a blasphemer. You see? He said proud. You see that? Boasting, proud. Look at these arrogant ass people that you live around. Look at me, look at me, look at me. And then they lie about why they're telling you to look at them. It's pathetic. And all of you who go along with it are pathetic. You see these stupid ass TikTok videos and this dumbass shit with these women putting the camera right into their crotch where you can see the lips of their vagina and everything, the shape of their vagina and everything. And then they tell you that they're just shooting the video because they're showing you this yoga pose that they've learned how to do. If you're stupid and you fall for that, then so be it. But you see these people, proud, boasters, blasphemers, liars, lovers of themselves. Look at me, look what I can do. Disobedient to parents. They don't do anything that they're told. Unthankful. You do something kind and loving for somebody, how many of them actually come back and give you a heartfelt thank you? Remember when Christ healed those men of leprosy, those people of leprosy? I believe it was 10 of them. And only one of them came back and said thank you. And he says, where are the others? Where'd they go? Y'all hear that today? Do y'all hear that? Christ himself healed people of leprosy. And they didn't even say thank you to him. So then when you do something kind and the nigga just walks past you and doesn't say thank you, or you say something kind or you show consideration for a person and they just walk off with that prideful, arrogant ass attitude with their nose stuck up in the fucking air, this is telling you what's going on, why that's the case. Y'all see that? He says, watch this here. Unthankful, unholy. Holy means to be set apart. Unholy means to be included in. Well, what did God say? Come out of her, my people. So the unholy, the not set apart people, remain in the world. They remain tied to it. They remain conformed to the image of it. They remain in it, holding hands in it. You see that? Unholy, without natural affection, like I've told you. You hear that today? I want you to imagine for a moment. You really don't if you know the world you're living in. But a lot of the elect still got a little sleep crust in their eyes, so we're going to help you get it out of there. Imagine for a moment you went to a city to go live in that city, and all of the people in the city were without natural affection. Natural, guys. Normal shit that people used to do normally. Hold a door open for your brother. Help him carry his groceries into his house. Take your coat off and put it over somebody who's cold. Somebody does something for you. You say thank you. You look them in the eye and you say thank you. You let them know that their worth of what they did is noticed. That shit is gone in this world you live in. It's gone. And everything that you do, that you seek to do, they trample it under their foot. Is that not what Christ told you that these swine do? You're not a man. Look at this shit, y'all. You're not a man if you don't have natural affection. You're a swine. You're a dog, a bitch. That's what you is if you ain't got natural affection. If you're a traitor, if you're proud, if you're a boaster and you're high-minded, and you're a truce breaker, then you ain't a man. Look at this shit, y'all. Like they really got something important to do. Nigga probably trying to get his dinner for his team on time or some dumb shit. But do you see? People are just calling themselves men. Christ made it clear. Wolves in sheep's clothing. So then in this case, you can say the sheep's clothing is the man. But the wolf is a damn swine, dog. See, wolf is a dog. A beast, in other words. And not a man. Walks on all fours and not on two legs. You understand that? Hold on one second. So where did we leave off, y'all? We left off on without natural affection. We had to stop there because that's very powerful that you as the elect understand that. It's like y'all don't hear that though. That's why I'm stressing it so hard. The people around you don't have natural affection anymore. And anybody who shrugs their shoulders at that shit and says, oh well, I don't know what to tell you then. That's devastating to any nation, any community, any city. The people don't have natural affection anymore. Please, thank you, excuse me. That shit's forgotten. Okay? Truce breakers, like we mentioned earlier. So the nigga will make a promise to you. These same people, these proud ass, hating ass, without natural affection, disobedient ass blasphemers, also will make a promise to your ass and then break the shit. Truce breakers. They will make a promise of peace to you and then break it. Do you see that or not? Do you see it? Truce breakers, false accusers. Listen at this shit. Do you know what a false accuser is? Someone who makes false accusations against somebody. That's what it is. It's not even true. But the nigga's saying it like it's true. Yeah, that person did that. No the fuck they didn't, but you're saying it like they did. What the hell is this shit? Well, we're reading it. Truce breakers, false accusers, incontinent. They don't have no damn self-control. They can't control themselves. They say anything, they do anything, they act any kind of fucking way. They don't expect anybody to hold them accountable or tell them what they're doing is wrong. And if you do, they get mad at you and turn and want to rend on your ass. Incontinent, fierce. See the words? Who the fuck you talking to? I'm just telling you that what you're doing is wrong. Who the fuck are you to tell me what I did was wrong? That's fierce. You see that? Despisers of those that are good. This ain't coming from different parts of the Bible. This coming from one chapter of the Bible. All of this is coming from one chapter. It is a warning. It is a warning to the elect of the time that they're in. Trying to make friends with these damn worldly ass tares. Trying to hold hands with them. Trying to be in cahoots, I guess you want to call it. In cahoots with the world. Whatever you want to call it. This is a warning to you of when you do that, these are the type of people you're becoming friends with. That's why he said friendship with the world is enmity against God. Ain't it so clear? I mean, isn't it clear? He says despisers of those that are good. They hate the people that are doing the right things. So the elect are doing the right things. So then you're despised. Now, what did Christ say? Marvel not. Marvel not what? Marvel not if they hate you. Oh, guys. Y'all don't hear this today? Y'all like, yeah, we hear it. Do you hear it with your spirit? This is dire, what's being said here. It isn't, it's dire. What's being said? Listen, traitors. Do y'all know what a traitor is? Someone who says that they're down for the cause, but meanwhile, they're behind your back setting you up. Like Judas did. Judas was a traitor, a betrayer. Same damn thing. Well, the men of the world, they're traitors. They're heady, high-minded. Here we go. I'm the cream of the crop. I'm the best thing since slices of bread. My shit doesn't stink. That's the attitude of the people you live around. Lovers of pleasures more than lovers of God. So if you love pleasure, will you ever fast? Will you ever take a damn break from the worldly things? Will you do it? No, because you love pleasure more than God. Now you as the elect, what you have learned in your life is how to quell your pleasures, how to bring them under subjection. Well, the world hates that shit. Who the fuck you think you is cleaning up, nigga? Who you think you is? Go along with the program and go along with us. That's their attitude. It's made clear here. Having a form of godliness, form is outward show. So they have an outward show of righteousness, nice cars, nice clothes, nice houses, nice things that all came from mammon. So it's a form of godliness, but denying the power thereof. From such turn away. So this is the same thing Christ said. Come out of her, my people. From such turn away. Did it say them kind of people hang out with them? Those kind of people be friends with them? Those kind of people go and try to bring into the faith? Go and evangelize to those people? Is that what he said? Or did he say, turn away from them niggas? Turn your damn face away from them. Stay away from them. Sounds pretty clear. For this sort are they which creep into houses. This is the fuck I'm talking about? This is why you keep them dirty ass thinking niggas away from you. Because they like to creep. So I creep. Yeah, that's them niggas. Creeping into your damn house. To do what? And lead captive silly women, laden with sins, led away with divers lusts, ever learning and never able to come to the knowledge of the truth. Just always hearing new shit. That's people of the world. That's how they are. When they hear the truth, they don't settle on it. As soon as they hear something, they want to hear something new. I want to hear something new. I want to hear something new. And you could tell these niggas right to their face, there is nothing new under the sun. What you need to be trying to hear is the damn truth, nigga. Nah, that shit's boring. I don't want to hear the truth. I'd rather hear a bunch of bullshit lies. Oh, boy. All right. 10. But you have fully known my doctrine, manner of life, purpose, faith, long-suffering, charity, and patience. You see? He says persecutions, afflictions. Listen at this. Persecution and afflictions. Let's continue. He says he endured them, but out of all of them he was delivered. He was delivered out of all of the persecutions that he found himself in, just like you will be. Your job is to not be shocked, to not be thrown off when you see the shit, to not be hoping and thinking that it won't be that way. That the people around you, they're going to be loving towards you. They're going to change. They're going to be kind. That shit is not what it's going to be. He just told you. The only thing that you can do is turn away from them. That's all you can do in that situation. Don't extend no helping hand. Don't go reaching for. He said, 12. Yeah. And all. He said, like I suffer persecutions. He says, all that will live godly in Christ Yahushua shall suffer persecution. Did he say some of them will? Now, if you're a part of that body of Christ, wouldn't you warn your brothers and sisters that they were going to suffer persecutions? Or would you lie? What would you do? Oh, grandson, why you yell like that? Because that's what's been going on in the world. Lying. But evil men and seducers shall wax worse and worse, deceiving and being deceived. So they're going to get better? Those sick-ass people, are they going to get better? Yeah, they will. I'm going to pray for them, and then they're going to get better. That's not what God said. He said they're going to wax worse and worse, deceiving and being deceived. That's what's going to happen. What did he mean deceiving? Because they come to you like they're trying to help you, like they love you and care about you. But the whole time, they only love themselves. This makes no sense how you can have a pastor stand up in front of the church, preach the word of God, and be physically looking, completely different than what the word says he should look like. proving you don't know the word, proving you have not studied to show yourself approved. Chasing after the wind, going out there and evangelizing to dead people. Dead people can't hear. I told you, it's a clear distinction when you see the grandson talk to the little flock and when he talked to the world. It's a clear distinction. You're going to be able to tell I'm talking to pigs and dogs when I'm talking to the world. Pugs and pigs, like I said in my video. You're going to be able to tell a clear-cut difference when I'm talking to them. These people are fucking heartless. They can see you in full of despair, tore down to the ground in shreds. And they'll give you that little fickle-ass, dumbass little piece of what looks like empathy, and you'll fall for it. Oh, what's going on, man? Man, I'm going through this, going through, oh, hell, man. I know how it is. Now I pray for you, man. That's not fucking concern. That's not care and natural affection. It's not. It's not natural for a husband and wife to live in the house, don't even ask how each other is doing. That's not natural affection. It's not natural affection for you to see your wife in some negative, bad case. You don't even go and ask her, how is she? How are you? I see something's wrong. This is how far man has fallen. They will see a starving child on the street, won't lift a helping hand to help. Why? Because he only loves himself. He's high-minded of himself. He thinks he's something better than what he is. When all along he's nothing but a fucking bitch. He's a dog with his tail tucked in between his damn legs, not being what he was designed to be. Because why? It's hard to be that, huh? All of you fucking cowards, too scared to be men and stand up on your 2 feet. You'd rather be a fucking dog and beg for scraps and bones, nigga. And that's all you deserve for how you have treated your brothers and your sisters with no compassion, without natural affection for the things that you see around you when you see people suffering. I've experienced it too many times to deny it myself. People that I grew up with, people that said they loved me and had my back, soon as they saw me falling, they turned away. They smiled. They laughed and talked about me when I was alone, hurting. And why did they do that? Because they don't have natural affection, grandson. That's why. Because they're truce breakers. Yeah, they talked a good game to you, grandson, but look at what they did. Where were they when you needed them? People are so cruel. They can't put their own selves in the back burner for 5 minutes to care about another person's despair. They can't do it. All they care about is what the fuck next show is on TV. What the fuck next party they're gonna go to, or what new outfit they're gonna fucking wear. It's all the fuck they care about. Life has become meaningless to people. That's the only way you have a society where people are raping each other the way this world is. Trying to make a buck out of another human being. The buck is more important than the human being. Y'all can't lie to me. Y'all can't lie to me. A woman sells herself. Look at this, y'all. This nigga's all over the place tonight. A woman sells herself for money. She doesn't sell herself for no other reason. She sells herself for money. Nope. Y'all see that? That's the reality of it. You're trying to make it what you want it to be. That's not righteous judgment. It's not righteous judgment. And it's gotten so bad in this world that it now is on the surface. The wicked, the evil. It's not hidden anymore like it used to be. It's blatant and it's put right in your face so that you'll be disgusted by it, hopefully. What more is it going to take for you to be hurt? What more is it going to take for you to be disgusted by what's going on around you, as Lot was, vexed every day? If you're not vexed and your soul isn't righteous, that's the end of that. Silwan, Mr. Allah.